Hello. So it happens quite often, or it might happen as you are practicing with a teacher, that they mention that you can set an intention. Sometimes the intentions is preset by the teacher, so they kind of decide the intention for the whole class or for you. But many times the intention is free, in the sense that you can set your own intention. But what is an intention, and how do you actually set an intention, and how do you choose it? So while there are no exactly, right or wrong, that's something we say in yoga, in the spiritual world, that right and wrong doesn't exist. In a spiritual practice, we tend to focus on growing. So usually an intention has to do with that. Now, the original word for intention is the Sanskrit word sankalpa, which translates into something like, intention, but also into vowing to follow through, as well as to something like heartfelt desire. So your intention should be a desire of yours, a desire of how you'd like to evolve. Perhaps it's gaining better health, or feeling more relaxed, feeling a certain way, or a way of how you're expressing yourself towards others or into the world. Many times my students have come to me and said that their intention was to stop smoking. And basically their intention was, I won't smoke any longer, or something like that. To choose your intention, you can even take paper and pen. Start by writing down your desires. So this might be something like, you want to stop smoking, or you want to be more relaxed, you want to be less anxious, or calmer, anything. Now take those desires that you've written down and turn them around into something positive and present. And that's what's missing from the example I gave before of, I want to stop smoking, I won't smoke anymore. Now the brain, the universe, doesn't listen to the words like won't, not, stop. It just hears the word smoking. I smoke. So you might see how that won't work. It will only emphasize this smoking in this person. So we want to take that. It can be completely other word. You don't have to include the word smoking necessarily. But what is the outcome you want? It might be something like being healthy, having healthy lungs, or breathing healthy air. And usually with an intention, we'd like to start with the words I. I choose to, I am, I attract. And you see how that also brings the affirmation to be a present affirmation other than positive. So I am calm, I am relaxed, I am grounded, I am capable, I am loving, I am healthy, I am kind. All those are common intentions, all great. And to be honest, the words, they have a role, especially when it comes to how we formulate the phrase. That's why putting the I, when we put I in front of words, we tend to identify with what comes after. And when we choose an intention, it's to our advantage. In another sense, the words you choose are not that important. What follows can be mended words, to be honest. What's most important is how it feels to you, how those words, what they mean to you. And that's the second part, because the words are the language of the brain or the mind, but the emotions are the language of the body. To make it an intention, we want to try to simulate the emotions of that intention. So while I set my intention of I am relaxed, I want to try and feel relaxed also at the same time. I try to embody my intention as I set them. So your intention, affirmation, basically the affirmation is the phrase when you put it like that. Your intention is as you are saying it to yourself, whether it's mentally or by actually speaking it once, 3 times, and you're feeling it also. And then you can also use the same affirmation as a mantra. A mantra is when you are repeating. Again, it can be mentally, it can be verbally, it can be with the japa mala, and it can be without it. So I hope I covered it all of how it works, what it is, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or message me on Instagram. And if you're wondering where I am in a beautiful space, in a shop in the middle of Brescia in northern Italy. We have a lot of yoga stuff here.